Raise your hand if you... Approaching the ring, we've got Jesse Bates. Up against them. Not too many... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. So much for boxing. This is a fight. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. His stamina is off the charts. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice job blocking the hook. Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. On to the second round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell for round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. that. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter punching. Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good punch. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a... On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if he can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got a great footwork.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Bam is hurt! Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Bam is rocked! Bam goes down! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Gotta waste time. Get step.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he misses with that jab. Nice counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Counter punch caught him clean. And they figure out the combination to this sink.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions. Oh, wait a minute. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you. On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab doesn't find a home. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they help them to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. That hook just can't find the target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That bell could not... Round 7, here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
There's a counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. You believe what we are seeing. They exchange punches halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got it.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Bam is in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity. the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch. Caution being thrown to the wind. Bam is hurt. And down goes Bam. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
That's lights out right there.
They beat the count and are ready to go again.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start in the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Incredible work rate. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. The judges have spoken.